Was that an easy choice for you?
Nah, no way. It was kind of close between them and Georgia. I was leaning toward Georgia a little bit, but I decided to stay home.
What made you choose? Is there a reason to stay home, or?
Yeah, I wanted to be a trendsetter and basically create my own legacy here in my home state and bring national championship home.
It's very admirable.
Yeah.
You worked hard since you were a kid to get this way, to get here. Who do you have to thank for all that?
I want to thank God first. Without Him, none of this would be possible. And I want to thank everybody who in my corner. I got a great support system. I had a great support system since I was young, and it just continued to build. And I'm just thankful.
What are you most excited about playing for Mizzou?
I'm excited about everything. Kids like me out of St. Louis don't usually get an opportunity, play for a big D1 school. So I feel very blessed and thankful. I'm just thankful for the opportunity I have.
Are you happy they're the SEC?
Yes.
Yeah,
I want to kill the best. Kill the best each and every week. So yeah.
A lot of opportunity there at Mizzou. I mean, they were struggling a little bit. You could bring them up to the next level, can't you?
Yeah. I feel like with me joining the team, it's a big step forward. And with the recruiting class we got coming in, I feel we're going in the right direction. So we'll be ready.
People say you're arguably the best wide receiver in the country, and you're picking Mizzou. It's a lot of home pride here, isn't there?
I feel love here. I am the best receiver in the country, ain't no question. But I just want to play for my home state and put on.
How's your family feel about you?
My family just proud of me, with everything I've done and accomplished with being in high school, they're just very proud of me.
What do you want to do after football?
After football, I want to get back to my community, because I know how it is to come out of St. Louis. It's a rough place to come out of. So I just want to be a good person and, give back to my community.
I see that happen. Congratulations with everything. Any other questions?
Did the coach from Mizzou talk to you about his plans with you and how he's going to nurture you in the program?
Nah, we just focus on getting me up there, getting settled in.
And it's National Signing Day and all around the country, and I know a big get for the University of Missouri is right here in St. Louis. Marion Wayne from Parkway West High School, and just an unbelievable career this young man has had. And Marion, talk a little bit about your career here at West and how excited you are to go about an hour and 45 minutes west to Columbia to take your talents to Missouri.
Okay, well, I want to say I had a good career. I could have had better, but that's anywhere for anybody to look back and say they could have did better, because you never know who's game your last game. But I had a good 4 years. You know what I'm saying? They really it made me realize that I could do better. That what I'm doing, I could be way better than how I'm going at stuff. And then when coach put me at different positions and stuff like that, seeing how I can help the team, you know what I'm saying, just open eyes and stuff like that.
What went into the decision to Mizzou? Obviously, there's a lot of local guys that are going there that you know very well, but also, being close to mom and, the family, and being able for them to be able to come to home games. Was that a lot that went into the decision?
I would say that one decision, and the support system that they was coming at me with, and it's still going. It's only getting bigger. I was just up there the past weekend for my official. They got their plan together for me. So,
how cool is it that you're going to get Luther and you're going to get a few of those other guys that you haven't played against, so to say, but it's an opportunity that you can show out and show up with those guys on a Saturday afternoon in the SEC.
To be honest, it's let's make home better, everybody stay here, we gonna go. Ain't no way we could go bad, you know what I'm saying? St. Louis, you coming up from nothing, so.
Talk about what Coach Duncan and the coaching staff here at Parkway West has done for you to get you ready for this next step.
Push, man, they push me every day. I'm the big man on campus. I can't have a bad day. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be at practice. Like, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do it with no attitude. Or I gotta do it like it's a whole bunch of stuff how I gotta go at it and stuff like that. Like, how you gotta do it. They push me for real. Like, push me. Like, in school, out of school. Even if it's coming to a banquet, like, all right, this is what you wearing. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They pushed me for sure. They turned up for me. Like, they support.
What's your favorite memory of your high school career here at Parkway West?
My favorite memory was my freshman year, first game freshman year. Because I ain't gonna fake it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never told nobody this, but I cried before that game. Freshman year starting varsity, I wanna say. I was at wide receiver. And safety. Yeah. I don't know. I just let the wind do what it do. You know what I'm saying? I just played and I played good. You know what I'm saying? I cried before the game and I cried at halftime. And then I ain't cried to the game though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I held it back. You know what I'm saying? But
no doubt about it. Well, wish you the best of luck. I know I've had a blast following you in your high school career, and I cannot wait to see what you're going to do out in Columbia for Mizzou here, and you're at the next level, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Marion Wayne from Parkway West, he is signed. He is going to be a Tiger at the University of Missouri starting next year.
National Signing Day, and of course, the big story locally, Mizzou with their best recruiting class ever, class of 2022. Depending on what service you look at, somewhere between either the 10th best class in the country and the 18th best class, but still Eli Drinkwitz doing really, really well in the recruiting game.
Yeah, and the big thing is he closed the borders. And that's something, we've talked about for years is, there just wasn't really that, somebody getting in there and just saying, okay, we want the guys from the Missouri area to go to Mizzou. And Drink has really done a great job with that. And, you look at the class overall, I think there's some great pieces that are needed. Once again, too, with the transfer portal, that has affected a lot of the recruiting and who they can sign, because I know they're looking in the portal for some defensive help. They've got to get that. But there's a couple great defensive players that are signing this year, to join that class. So, I think Drink has just done a terrific job, and getting the crown, the crown piece of that in Burden was just unbelievable.
Yeah. Do you think Burden will be able to contribute right out of the gate, whether as a receiver or in the return game? I mean, here's a guy who is the consensus best wide receiver in the country based on all those sites, and also a top 5 player overall. So when you get a kid like that in your area, you got to be able to get him at the home school, and Eli Drinkwitz was able to do that.
Yeah, and the cool thing is he's graduating in December. He's going to be on campus in January. One of the things he said was, I want to get my nose in the playbook. I want to be able to be there for spring practices. And the one thing that I've said all along, at the bare minimum, he is on your special teams as a kickoff return, punt return specialist. That's at the very least. I still think you got to work him in on certain situations offensively early on, whether he's in a slot or you bump him out to the wide. But I think he's going to step onto their campus and make an immediate impact. And I think Drink knows that. And I think that they're looking offensively how they can utilize him, because with some of the other pieces to that offense, I think Luther is just going to add to that and bring another dimension to it as well.
And Jim, anybody else locally, whether they decided to go to Mizzou or another school, really catching your eye, or somebody you think can do some big things at the next level?
Well, I think everybody's waiting to see what Kevin Coleman's going to do from St. Mary's. He's going to make his announcement down at the Army All-American game in a couple weeks. So, a lot of people kind of waiting to see where that's all going to end up. I think, that Isaac Thompson from SLU High, I think that was a great pickup. Marion Wayne, I think, was a great pickup as well. And then you've got that big lineman from St. Charles that, really came out of nowhere over the last year and a half and did a terrific job. Patrick Heidert, we talk a lot about him. I think he's a great fit down at SEMO. I just think that offense and that program fits what Patrick is capable of doing, just a hard-nosed kid. And, that's going to be a great mix for him with Coach Tuke down at SEMO. But, I think overall this was a terrific class. In the early signing, now we'll see what happens with the transfer portal, what happens with the coaching carousel that's continuing to go on. And then we'll see what happens when the big signing period in February hits.
Yeah, truly nowadays, recruiting never ends. It's 24/7, 365.
I'm telling you, with the transfer portal right now, and talking to a lot of coaches, I mean, something's got to happen, because you've got assistant coaches on the collegiate level. All their job is every hour on the hour is to hit refresh on the transfer portal to see who's there and to see if there's anybody that fits what they need. And that's kind of affected the trickle down effect. It's really affecting what, recruiting on the high school level is. There were some kids that kind of got squeezed out, and in listening to a few of the, big experts that do this for a living, that was the biggest thing that they said was, the high school kids are the ones that are going to hurt in this. They're going to go D2, D3, JUCO, figure some stuff out, and then they're going to enter the portal, and it's going to turn into a vicious cycle to where the high school kids coming out of high school, it's going to affect them in a big time fashion.
Talking some National Signing Day with Jim Powers of the High School Sports Caravan. Jim, thanks as always, sir.
No problem. Thank you, guys.